leaving the 9-to-5, which he preached about so much, and why he had followers. His whole channel is hypocritical now. And then Hubslife responded to that comment saying, why are you crying, little bud? And then someone different...
What the reaction? Why are you crying, little bud? So for today, let me check the sound real
You know,
quick.
one of my biggest...
Okay, good. So for today, I picked out a new video. It released 23 hours ago from a person called Too Danny Too Furious. Yeah, I will be a toxic driver, I know. Not really a car guy. Oh, wait, are you a car guy now or not? Are you confusing me? And I thought the topic would be interesting. I'm not sure if I know a video about Danny or from Danny. I'm not quite sure anymore because I'm watching too much. But the title, When Becoming a Full-Time Influencer Goes Wrong, sounded just too good to be true. And since we all know I'm sadly an influencer as well, I just want to learn something that I do not do mistakes. I am a car guy as liking cars do not own one. Oh, that is okay. Every guy is a car guy. Is that so? Well, let's see what we will learn today about influencers. I'm a bit scared that it's like, again, those very delusional influencer ones who are like, oh yeah, this job is not for everybody. Ah, what's good? Hello! Hello, Nan. Welcome, welcome. Everybody say hi to Nan, they're new. We're about to watch a new video. And because I didn't have the time to eat dinner. Of course, it has to be those types of... I hope it's not. I don't know. But it sounds like it. I hate repairing cars and all that. But I love to drive hella quick and racing. I see, Jonte. You need to go to Germany for... Like in the north, there are a couple autobahns that are still limit-free. I had the pleasure to be 250 kilometers per hour quick. I heard cars, every man is a car man. Okay, so you are a car man. Which will be good because I will repair cars later. But this is great. All right, let's see. Yeah, it was bumpy. It was not bumpy because it was the autobahn, but the car was so quiet and I did not notice that I was 250 kilometers per hour. I didn't notice, and then I looked at the thingy and then I was like, oh. I have to slow down. All right, let's go.
Problems with the internet is that influencers like to pretend that their life is this amazing, perfect adventure, hiding all of the bad stuff, the negative stuff in their lives, hiding all of the boring parts to make their life seem so much better than yours. Me personally, I don't even like going on Instagram anymore. I haven't posted there in forever, and I don't really go on there anymore because I don't like this weird false...
What do you think of his hairstyle? I think this hairstyle looks really good. It looks really cool. Lina's a speed demon. She's a demon. I'm not a speed demon. It was just once.
Persona you have to put on every time you're on Instagram, like I'm doing something exciting, something cool is happening.
At least he has hair.
So sweet. And that's why I've become very interested in this new genre of influencer that's just kind of like a regular guy influencer. I feel like the dude Davis Clark that I talked about last year sort of fit into that category. Just a guy who goes to work. And here is another...
I mean, I was like, sometimes I was thinking if I should post stories on Instagram about my workday. For example, today would be the best thing. I was sitting at the PC since 8:30 in the morning. I had 1 hour of a break when I was repotting my plants. And then I went back to the PC and I took a nap and that was it. And now I'm here. That would be the most boring stories on Instagram ever.
Example of this genre. His name is Hubslife. He's just a regular guy who goes to work. You can see this video, normal morning for a 28-year-old working a 9-to-5 job. Finally, an influencer that just broadcasts a normal life and doesn't get into any controversies.
I want to see the plot twist now. He looks like he looks like he has... Yeah, he looks like he's baiting us in just a second.
Except for the controversies that he has gotten into. We'll get into that in a second. But first, let's just take a look at his bread and butter content. And this is from like almost 2 years ago.
Okay. Let me so far so okay.
My normal morning routine: I spray my hair with hairspray. I comb my eyebrows.
I never did
Is that a
that,
normal
but
thing to do? I don't really do that. If one's
I also
astray, I'll kind
don't.
of put it back in place, but I don't really.
Yeah, I just
I
use
don't
my
comb.
finger.
Okay. Shit, maybe I gotta get my act up. My life is not even as good as the boring normal guy. Takes his inhaler, he turns into a dog for a second, and then he makes his protein shake. I like that the vibe of this is kind of like, look, you don't need to have this crazy, exciting life to, you know, have a fulfilling life. You can just be a normal dude who goes to work. Social media is lying to you. I'm happy. And then he lowers his laptop into his backpack so slowly and sadly. Also, you didn't have to add the sad music to it, too. What exactly are you trying to convey here? Listen to this music he added. I love my life. Okay, so anyway, let's see. He goes off to work, puts out his trash, and he goes to work. So I appreciate it. It's a pretty normal morning routine.
Aside from some weird movements, maybe he was nervous and wanted to look somewhat neat with the laptop. It looked fairly normal. It sounds like Minecraft music. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's not a bad TikTok per se. That looked very normal, and I really like that because, man, I see so much shit on TikTok and all the other platforms. It's just nice to see normal things.
It might even be more structured than my morning routine. Honestly, I feel like he tried to make me feel good about having a normal routine, but he actually did still make me feel like shit a little bit. He seems to have his life together pretty good. He's got time to make himself a smoothie every morning. And this video has 500,000 likes. That's pretty crazy. So, I mean, there is a market for this kind of content. I think it seems like people really appreciate it. This is exactly my life, except I live with my parents, don't have a job or a car, but I do have a blue polo shirt. Yeah, this is exactly my life, too. I'm a multi-millionaire woman who lives in the Philippines who's retired, but I do have the same inhaler. Yeah, normalize the norm. Haha, that is actually very true. On social media, people seem to think working a 9 to 5 is crazy. For real. Still can live a happy, good life with a normal 9 to 5 job. Okay, here's another life after college as a 28-year-old with a normal job. This one has even more likes, 700,000. So I guess that's like his signature thing, is just lowering his laptop into his backpack super slowly. I'm gonna start doing that every time I leave the house to show my wife and child how happy I am and how excited I am to go to work. I'm gonna be like, all right, honey, off I go for the day. Head to my 9 to 5. Employee benefits. Ooh, he's flexing his benefits. Okay. And look at him. He's just, he's working in a normal looking cubicle, and he's eating leftover Jersey Mike's. But I guess even like a year ago, he did have some controversy. So this article is from April of 2024. A Texas-based office worker has gone viral thanks to his upbeat videos. I don't know if I'd go that far. Were they upbeat? Was I missing something? Showing his normal life, including his office routine, his recreation time, as well as his vacations, has divided the internet. So I don't know what could possibly be so divisive about this content, aside from, I guess it is kind of boring by nature, but that is the point. The TikToker in question is 29-year-old Connor Hubbard, who posts online as Hubslife. Many see Hubbard's life to be unbearably mundane, leading one ex-user to joke.
Unbearably mundane? Hello, Sancho, welcome. What do they mean with unbearably mundane, though? It's like, it's just a normal life. What is unbearably in there? Who commented that? Who commented this? Metra, did you get food?
Joke that the vlogger was stuck in the Matrix, while others see it as normal and fulfilling. Honestly, it really would suck to put your life online, you know, and share so much about your personal day-to-day activities with the premise that, like, hey guys, my life is okay too. Look it. I can be happy living my life, and people online are like, you should not be happy living that life, man. That is not okay. At least become like a travel vlogger or something, dude. How can you possibly enjoy life like that? In one 1 minute and 20-second long clip, which was reshared on X, the Texas...
Aga, how you doing? I'm a bit worried about you. How you doing? I mean, our blaming one can mean that it's just nothing special, but it sounds like it's bad, though. It sounds like it's bad. Yeah. It should be totally fine to have a freaking normal life and just do normal things. I don't see the problem. Thank you, Louis. Yeah, because you work so much all the time.
Native begins his day by showing and getting dressed for his office job where he works in insurance at a Fortune 500 company. Honestly, it sounds like he's got a great thing going. He's got a dog. He's got a job. Employee benefits, in parentheses. Oh, and he's also married and has a child? Yeah, 29, married his high school sweetheart after they studied finance together at college and are now expecting their first baby.
Ooh.
Honestly, right now I'm on his side. I think it's crazy to look at someone who lives a very normal like, you know, this is probably how your parents lived. This is how my parents lived. Everybody just gets a job, and then you can.
Lina, you work more than I do. Lies. I took a nap today for 25 minutes. Worrying about someone working my STP shut. As in shut. But people be like, should be different and always out of the ordinary. Not really having a okay life is good too. It is really having an okay or good life, being normal is fantastic. I wouldn't even say it's good. I think it's fantastic. Imagine you can just do your normal things. You're happy. Nothing crazy all the time. Like, imagine you have like family drama all the time. It would be tiring. What is normal? I mean, like, not what you see usually on Instagram. Enjoy sleeping, Aga. Okay. It's okay being okay. Yeah.
Can do fun stuff on the side. I guess like he is only showing his job and like walking his dog, and so it makes it seem like that's all he does. I'm sure he does other fun stuff. Maybe that's the issue. He's got to bust the camera out sometimes when he's actually having a good time. But look, I mean, for better or worse, this is kind of what life is, you know? You get a job and then you work and you try to find enjoyment out of it. Looks like he's getting some enjoyment out of it. I mean, look at that face. In another recent video, Hubbard is shown on vacation in Turks and Caicos Island with his pregnant wife and high school sweetheart, Maddie Swearingen, on their baby moon. Okay, that's sick. Going on a vacation to Turks and Caicos. Honestly, though, I mean, that's a nice-ass vacation. Is his life
She's so pretty.
Too good to be making...
Imagine you have a stable job, you have a house, you have a beautiful wife expecting a baby. That sounds like a really, really good life, man. What is the problem? I don't understand. Is that bad? Don't get it. This is what everybody wants, mostly. Imagine having a stable job. I know, right? And a good paying one too. He has no hatchlings. I know. I'm so blessed with you guys. I know. I'm really blessed with you. I'm not even meaning it sarcastically.
In this kind of content, he's like, look, you can live a normal life. What's so bad about flying private to Turks and Caicos with your wife for your baby moon? I don't think he flew private. That was a joke. I do feel like I'm seeing the inner influencer in him come out a little bit, where he's like, even when he went to work, he was like trying to brag just a little bit. He was like, going to work benefits? Okay, so I think here is where a whole new controversy starts to develop. So this is in March of last year, and we're starting to get the undercurrents of something changing. When you build a following big enough to leave your 9-to-5, but your content revolves around the 9-to-5, so you can't quit your job. Wait, I thought that you stayed at your job because you can still live a happy, fulfilling life with the job. And now you're acting like all your fans are holding you hostage in this job. You guys, you can be happy, perfectly happy, working this normal job, and if you guys weren't all looking, I would quit right now and spend the rest of my life in the Cayman Islands with my wife. Would you quit your job to do social media full-time? I get this question all the time. The answer? No. I wouldn't quit my job to do this full-time. I love my 9-to-5 as it provides health insurance, steady income, 401k structure, career growth opportunities.
That's a lot of income.
You know, I have been
Monka, that is a lot of income.
Out of like the actual job market for a while, so I don't know if this is true or not, but it does seem like all of these things are actually becoming less commonly normal as well. So like
that is true. That is not the normal 9-to-5 anymore. I mean, it is still a 9-to-5, but he earns a lot for that 9-to-5. Health insurance do be a very, very big point, yeah. No, it just said 401k. For America, this is beautiful. Yeah. I don't know. Is it? Wait, where are the Americans? Oh, it's retirement fund. Yeah, but still, that's really good.
Like, even this is, like, really good. Career growth, 401k, and health insurance. Yeah, honestly, dude, I think you should keep your job. I enjoy the people I work with and genuinely like the work that I do. I have been making
It sounds like a perfect job.
Making videos for a very long time is a hobby and a passion of mine. I left a 9-to-5 years ago to pursue videography and social media full-time for a startup company. Oh, so he already did that. Moral of the story, you don't have to quit your job to pursue other passions. A 9-to-5 job is just a chapter in your story, not the entire book. Use the 9-to-5 to finance the life you truly want to live. Look, I mean, I think that there's both sides to this coin. All right. Obviously, most people, if they could quit a mundane job to work in the field of their passion, I think a lot of people would do that. I think probably most people would do that. Like, if you're making the same amount of money or more from the passion, like, of course, anyone would jump at that opportunity. But also, if that's not an option, like, if that never happens for you, I don't think you're wasting your life working a regular job. You know, you got to make money somehow. And I don't think, like, having the mindset that you're wasting your life working this job is a good mindset to have, whether you like your job or not. You know, it's perfectly acceptable to not like your job too. So honestly, I can see.
Lina, could you please work 9 to 5 to finance your streaming hobby? My guy. I'm still working part-time. What do you mean? I will stand in the store tomorrow. Lina CEO win. You little brats.
He's in a tricky spot here because I am getting the vibe here that he would. I think he's lying when he's saying that he doesn't want to leave his 9-to-5. The whole thing here says when you build a following big enough to leave your 9-to-5, but your content revolves around your 9-to-5, so you can't quit your job. He's saying the reason he's not is because of his following, not because of the risk or whatever else. At any rate, I'm getting the sense that something is about to shift. Something's about to happen. So this was March 12th of 2024. Let's flash forward to February 10th of this year. Stop scrolling.
Okay.
You won't want to skip this one.
Okay.
I've been doing a 9-to-5 and a 5-to-9 every single day. Work 9-to-5.
What is a 5? Oh, it's a 5 to 9 dad. I mean, being a dad will be very challenging. I'll give him that.
Dad 5-to-9, content creator 24/7. Hold on, that's not the appropriate time allocation at all. Can you be a dad 24/7? He's like, I work 9-to-5. I'm a dad from 5-to-9. Late at night, early in the morning. That kid is not mine. I don't know who that kid is. And then all the while he's hanging out with this kid, he's a content creator. He's thinking, where's the content coming from? His whole shtick is not being a.
I mean, and many people have that, right? Like when you are hi to a hello. Like when they become content creators and they're really gonna go full in. I heard that a lot of people are just like, okay, what could I also make content out of? It's like it's haunting you at some point. Either you embrace it and enjoy it, or it will make you depressed. TikTok people, please stop scrolling, or else. Yeah. Technically, she will be a CEO if she starts being self-employed. Yeah. Yeah, upsala. And that will be soon, most likely. Because now with the YouTube partnership, I really have to do the big step and be free. I will still have my job in the bookstore. Content brain is awful for me, at least. Aga, how is that for you? Are you thinking about content many times of the day? Also, Hydra, how are you doing? How was your Monday and Tuesday? Going from consuming brain rot to making the brain rot. Yeah, you think differently then. You definitely you rewire basically. Because like if I would push it, man, I could use one VOD and like get 20 shorts out of it if I would have the time to edit all of this. But yeah, it is just not possible. Telling people to stop scrolling, like stop talking to other people. You should be thinking more about the Roman Empire than content. Okay, Moya, I will make sure to put into my calendar that I will think once a day about the Roman Empire. I will do that. Lina also setting up coffee. Yes. I'm not a stinky dragon, Mr. Spirit. I'm moving. I just want to pack and move, and then I'm moving to my new house in Good job! I hope it's really nice. And good luck with the moving. Make sure not to break anything.
A regular content creator, but you know what you're starting to sound.
Oh, wait. Mostly just making sure my stream doesn't get boring with yet another SMT stream. What is SMT again?
Like a regular content creator. I filmed, edited, and posted a video every day for the last 700 days. Honestly, pretty solid grind. I gotta respect that.
That is impressive. Yeah, that is impressive.
I'm going to kill the United Healthcare CEO. Wait, holy shit, this is this is Luigi. Oh my god. No, what is he gonna do?
What?
For a new kind of 9 to 5. Welcome to chapter 2. Okay, so a little bit vague about what chapter 2 is, but from this video, it does seem like he got a new job. I mean, he walked into an office building and went into a different cubicle. All right, let's see what people think about this. Congrats, brother. Congrats, Hubs. Each chapter gets better. So proud of you, brother. Here for it, to say the least.
They're so encouraging. Let's go.
So he's being a little bit coy in this video, a little bit vague. Let's see if the next video, he's going to tell us what he's actually doing now. My last day at my 9 to 5.
Huh? Wait, he's quitting? I'm excited. Just finished all the paperwork yesterday. Things are looking good so far. I'm really good. I was very productive today. Hopefully, store work tomorrow will not kill me because I have to be productive on Thursday again. Changing jobs. Yeah, but he says at my 9 to 5. Or is he going to a new 9 to 5?
Does next, I hope it puts a little more pep in his step. What if the next video, working his new kind of 9 to 5, he like slams his laptop into his backpack. Time to go to work. Yeah, I was sad the whole time. I lied. I fucking lied. Yep, you right.
That is a oh, he has to censor the music. Imagine working a full-time job. Filming that full-time job.
Also being a dad for 4 hours and becoming a new dad on top of that. Okay, I'm joking around about the dad thing just because he said that he's only a dad for 4 hours. It is tough becoming a new dad, all right? Respect.
That is
Hubslife, if you're
yeah.
watching this, I have a 1-year-old. He's actually like 18 months now. So,
Aww.
respect. I know that it's tough. All right, let's cut to the chase here. What are you going to do? So
I made the decision based on what is best for myself, my family, and you guys. Today, I will be leaving my 9 to 5 to pursue a new kind of 9 to 5.
Come on, dude. Tell us what the new 9 to 5 is. He is being really vague about it. He posted even another video.
Will he be
Chapter 2 begins, and people are still commenting, what's the new job? I am genuinely so intrigued on what this new job is. It does seem like he's trying to hide what his new job is, which I feel like I'm starting to get a sense of what the new job is after he said I would never quit my 9 to 5 to be an influencer. And now he's quit his 9 to 5 and is like, this is a new, different kind of 9 to 5 that I just made up.
I mean, with a big following, you could have that.
The comments are like, oh, sick. Can you tell us what it is? And he's like, how about a video of me shooting a milk jug into the garbage can? Okay, so this is his new type of 9 to 5. Unpack. Love to see that he's still doing it super slowly. Made a to-do list and check emails. Edit YouTube. Okay. Edit YouTube day in the life. Lunch. Okay, so I think it's pretty clear from this video. He was editing during the work day. I think it's pretty clear he quit his job to be an influencer, right? So let's see. People responding under this. What's the new job? Editing his own videos in a WeWork space. So he's like renting an office cubicle. That way he has his own space to do his influencer type of work. And honestly, like I said, I think that he put himself in a very tricky situation. I don't think that there's anything wrong with having a passion and then, you know, once the passion starts to pay the bills, pursuing that full time. Is there a bit of cognitive dissonance there? Being like, look, the regular 9 to 5 life, normal 9 to 5 life is fine and you can live a fulfilling life, and then quitting that to go pursue being an influencer? Yeah, there is. But I also think, like, you know, it's one, well, shit. I don't know. I think you can do both.
I also have a bit of trouble thinking about it. Like, I do understand that you really want to do that. I mean, I'm working towards it too, right? Even though I don't work a 9 to 5 because I'm a part-time worker. To pay my bills. So he was advocating for the 9 to 5 and then stopped doing the 9 to 5. Kinda. If he would be open about it, let's say if he would start with, yeah, here's my normal 9 to 5 and I'm slowly trying to make it and I'm slowly trying to make it into a content creator someday, that I don't think anybody would have a problem. Hello, Noble. Noble, did you see your grocery list? But it was kind of stupid, like hiding it for cloud or maybe something else. I think if you would be like open from the beginning, like, yeah, I have my 9 to 5. I'm very happy with it. It gives me a lot of benefits. But I also want to work towards the content creation and make a living out of it for someday. But I will show you my normal 9 to 5s to kind of prove that it is possible, basically. And then just do the new chapter, which he could just use as a new chapter for his content as well. So, yes, but Ima, read it. I hope you will not guess what we're gonna do.
Both things at once. I think you can say it is possible to live a fulfilling life doing the 9 to 5 thing, but also your life would be way fucking better if you did social media full time, dude.
I want to quit, not have a better one.
Okay, I feel like he's enjoying life a little bit more now, though. I mean, the
9 to 5 is a weird term to me because I always worked starting at 7:30. So yeah. I mean, it's like the overall just the corporate job kind of wording. I know like times for people are a bit different, but it's just like the overall term where you put everything together.
music is bumping. It's a T.I. song. On the way home, he picked up some beers and used a funny little face filter. The reason that I found out about this is because some of his shorts were coming up in my YouTube feed, and I was seeing that he was commenting back to people. So I started to see these a couple weeks ago. And at first, when he started debuting his chapter 2, people were commenting, "Everyone thought you were going to do YouTube full time. Congrats on the new job, and I respect your dedication to greatness." So, you know, his vague videos of him just working in an office, people thought, oh, okay, he didn't quit his job to be an influencer.
It's probably one of those co-working spaces where you can rent to a specific time of your day an office, so you can focus and have like an office kind of situation to just get a distance to your home if you are not very good at home, like working from home. So you can do that. I was thinking about it, but mainly for the post box that they also offer, but it's way too expensive just for post box. So I'm gonna use another service for that. I do not need an home office. I don't need an office scenario. I can just work perfectly fine from home. If you wanted to make a change into being an influencer, it would be probably better to just be open about it. Yeah, like I don't even see the shame of it. I mean, a lot of people think that it's cool and it's nice to be an influencer or like a content creator. And so like having the desire is totally fine to have. And people would even cheer you on if you have if you like make it and be like a good example to that is possible, right? Hi Celador. Speaking of content creators, ever watched Louis Superville? He does funny videos about languages that make no sense. Can you tag me on Discord with one of his videos, Daniel? That sounds very cool. Hi, Idney. What if you become a low cow or a target of harassment? Yeah, so that is content creation is not for everybody. That is okay. It is okay to say, yeah, being a content creator is terrifying. That is absolutely fine, Celador. There's no shame in that. What is a lol cow? Being a clown? I'm not scared being a clown.
He got a new 9 to 5. Hubslife responded, "Appreciate it. YouTube will always be part of my life." So he's like kind of agreeing with him while also not lying. Hey man.
Yeah, but Celador, Drachenlord made himself into that. Yeah, but he made it himself into that. You can't use him as an example because he got what he wanted, basically, or what he was like sowing.
Man, we're all glad you didn't quit your 9 to 5 just to do YouTube full time. Ah, yes, I love videos. Here's a video of him showing off his new 9 to 5 again, working in the office, editing his videos. And
I mean, you don't have to smile, but he looks very tired. Maybe he should take a nap.
Whatnot, pursuing his new kind of 9 to 5. I do take a little issue with him phrasing it like he invented being an influencer. So I thought of this idea, right? What if I vlog my life and then I edit those videos and I make money from that forever? This person commented, having an actual 9 to 5 is what made people connect with your videos. Definitely doesn't feel the same documenting an influencer lifestyle, but seeing you have kids, it makes a lot of sense to quit your job to focus on them. It's a job in and of itself. I'd do the same. And then someone commented
Okay,
under
that's
that,
very
he's renting a
understanding.
cubicle to pursue content creation, leaving the 9 to 5, which he preached about so much, and why he had followers. His whole channel is hypocritical now. And then Hubslife responded to that comment saying, why are you crying, little bud? And then someone different...
What the reaction? Why are you crying, little bud? Metro dying of cringe.
responded to that, that's not very nice. And Hubslife responded to them, cry? Oh, that's crazy. Might I suggest you cry
That is not really nice. That's not how you talk to your followership.
as well? Hubslife, man, that is not very nice. You have a baby. I hope that's not how you think you're supposed to get someone to stop crying. By being like, cry? You crying, little bud? So I was like more or less on his side, you know, at least in regards to, you know, what I do the exact same thing. Yeah. I don't know that I would be in my own comments arguing with people about it. See, that's kind of rubbing me the wrong way a little bit. Next he's gonna be commenting back, you're just mad because you're broke and working a dumbass 9 to 5. Don't you know you can't be happy working one of those? Why don't you go slide your laptop into your backpack slowly, you fucking loser? A day in my life trying to make $1,000 a day as a full-time content creator.
Excuse me? $1,000 a day? How do you do that? What is that perspective? Good fucking luck, dude. Yeah. You can't be happy, especially after working and being tired at 10 p.m. or 12 a.m. I mean, yeah, I see that. He might have a wife, a baby, and an influencer job, but certainly missed out on the mental growth after high school. That's an OF angle right there. Oh my god. $1,000 a day. How?
Oh, okay. I was worried we were gonna get like a shot up his robe. He was like, step 1, OnlyFans. Start day with a walk to clear the mind. Get a 20-minute workout in. Sold some bar stools on Facebook Marketplace.
That looks like those alpha life coaches now. Like, it makes me upset now. It makes me upset now.
For $1,000 each, and I'm done. Oh. Yeah. All right, and here's one of his more recent modern Hubslife era videos. I'm curious to see how documenting his life is different now that he's a full-time influencer, because maybe it is kind of the same. So let's see.
I mean, yeah, that is the life of influencer. I'm not kidding. You open your technical device, laptop, PC, whatever you have, you work, you close it, and you hopefully go home. In my case, I eat and then I work. Like the guy that says success is not luck, then comes around with a job that he got through his dad or something. Yeah. I mean, making $1,000 a day is certainly possible. Then that's like possible for maybe less than a per mil of the people in that space. It's a very, very privileged goal, I would say. It's a very privileged goal.
You know what? I'll give him this. He is able to take his new job, which most people sounds very exciting, being a full-time influencer, working for yourself, and make it still look super boring. So I'll give him that, you know. To be fair, honestly, you know, I'm a full-time YouTuber. I don't know if you guys knew that. This job can just feel like a regular office job at times. There's a lot of answers.
Hello, Bob. It feels like, depending on what you do, like, but with all the editing and the networking, whatever it is, the creation of the content, if you're not filming outside, it is you're just sitting there and working at the PC. That is what it is. Like I said, if I would document my life on Instagram with stories, I would get up, I would send a picture of my cat, I would like show, okay, I'm sitting at the PC now, and then 4 hours later, okay, I take a break now. And then maybe show a plant, Then I go back to my PC. Then I work till like 6. Then I get food again. Then I eat and then I stream. I mean, it doesn't sound like it's a little, but for me, this is what I wanted. So for me, it's fulfilling. But this was basically today. But would you also be levitating in mid-air for 4 minutes before diving into a pool? First of all, I can't dive into a pool. I'm too stupid for it. Second of all, I don't have a pool. And third, I don't have time to be in a pool. I have to work. Huh? Yeah, won't make sense though. It sounds like an anime. A little bit. So basically baited with everyday normality to gain a following of the widest possible like-minded base, and it lying about it just to farm engagement for his not normal. Yeah, that is about it. It started very humble, I think. It started very humble, but then not being honest of like, hi, I know I did the 9 to 5 stuff, but I could afford it now. It would be really good for my family, and I want to do that step, and I will see what we can do to make like still really nice content that you can enjoy. Stuff like that. Just be open about it, right? Where's the problem? It's your audience, and they watch you for a certain reason. If they watch you because you're humble and grounded, and then you do a move like this, of course they will cry about it. I'm sorry that I use that word, but you get the point. Of course they will be upset, right? And they comment negatively about it. And his reaction was not the best. I'm telling you that it's not the best. Not gonna lie, I can see you hitting the water with your stomach. Yeah, exactly that will happen. I'm so stupid. Good night, Louise. Sleep well, sweet dreams. Thank you. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.
Answering emails. There's a lot of typing away on my computer.
Yeah, there is a lot of typing. Thank you, Louis.
I work from home. I set my own hours. My wife and child are upstairs. I can go hang out with them anytime I want. But for the purposes of just documenting it and, you know, trying to maintain that look of a normal lifestyle, I feel like he can still do that. There's just that little hint of like, did you not mean anything you said earlier that I think is rubbing people the wrong way? So I don't know. I'm curious what you guys think of it. Again, I'll be the first to admit I haven't been in the workforce for a while. I don't know what it's like. So would you do the same thing? Should he have just pretended he still worked at his old job and never even said anything about quitting his job? Maybe that's what he should have done, actually. He should create a set of his old office and just pretend he works there forever. In like 30 years, he hires actors to throw him a retirement party. That'd be crazy. Hubslife.
That would be so crazy. I don't like that idea though. I think being genuine with your community and with your followership is the best way to go. I will not lie about that. I think this is the best way to go. If you amass a following through some kind of skill or expertise, it's always going to be hard to pivot into leaving the kind of field which brought you the reliability. Yeah.
If the controversy gets too bad, you pretend to go back to your old 9 to 5 job. And
I know, Matt. I know.
Just do that. I got you, bro. Anyway, that's pretty much it. If you guys could quit your job to be an influencer, would you? Let me know.
Yeah, would you? If you could, from one day to another, become an influencer and pay your bills easily, would you do it? Can I ask why? Depends. What means depends? Never is the main thing. Can I choose what? I mean, we did not specify what it is. I don't want to make OF. You don't have to make OF. I will never make OF. So this will probably be one of the next April jokes. Faking an OF. No, I think I would cut off a leg if I would do that. Lina, Patreon? No, we have Ko-fi. Patreon has too high fees. Ko-fi is the same. But we will do wholesome stuff. I mean, if I can pay my bills easily, yes. If it would be a hassle, no. I don't have an issue with the workload, just the security. Don't have the kind of creativity for that one. I don't like being the center of attention or having to network. I keep getting told to make an OF. What? Wait, Aga. Who said that? Who said that? Put your coffee on active. I know. I have it set for. It's somewhere in my calendar for this week, I think. Like 5 different people. Why though? Just make a coffee if they want to support you. Then you don't have the negativity from OF. When can I toss my money, Aline? Stop saying that. I'm my guys. I know. I'm telling you that I want to be full time somewhere in the future. Let's just give it a couple years because I'm not the Lulu. But money now is not the main point. But I do appreciate. I will set it up. I promise. God, go poor, go home. I would start to be a VTuber to play with my favorite VTuber Metra. Oh, But yeah, that was a really interesting video, don't you think? This went from super humble, being nice, being like grounded to, yeah, I'm still better than you. I don't know if it was this that he saw that is possible to grow following with this. Maybe he just wanted to do like a try and then it worked. Or he planned it from the beginning. You never know. Toss a coin to a dragon. You are too sweet. Stop it. I can't handle you. That's okay, Yonta. Don't worry about it.